Greetings, space fans. Welcome back to D3, your educational gateway to the cosmos and beyond. Breaking news. NASA announced last night that Artemis II has been delayed to March 2026. But here's the thing about space exploration. Delays aren't setbacks, they're safety checks. NASA is making sure everything is perfect before launching 4 humans on humanity's first journey beyond low Earth orbit in over 50 years. So while the launch date has shifted, everything else about this incredible mission remains just as exciting. Let's dive into what makes Artemis II so historic and why it's absolutely worth the wait. In March 2026, NASA's Space Launch System rocket will thunder off Launch Pad 39B at Kennedy Space Center in Florida, carrying 4 astronauts on a historic 10-day journey around the Moon. This marks the first crewed mission beyond low Earth orbit since Apollo 17 splashed down in December 1972. For an entire generation, the Moon has been a destination we could only dream about. Artemis II changes everything. The crew represents a new chapter in space exploration. Commander Reid Wiseman, a veteran astronaut and former Navy test pilot, will lead the mission. Pilot Victor Glover, who previously flew to the International Space Station on SpaceX's Crew 1 mission, will become the first person of color to travel beyond low Earth orbit. Mission Specialist Christina Koch, who holds the record for the longest single spaceflight by a woman at 328 days aboard the ISS, will become the first woman to venture to the Moon, and Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen rounds out the crew as mission specialist, becoming the first non-American to fly to lunar space. Think about the significance of this crew composition. The Apollo program sent 24 men to the Moon between 1968 and 1972, all of them white American males. Artemis II shatters those barriers, signaling that the future of space exploration belongs to everyone, regardless of nationality, gender, or race. This isn't just symbolism. It's recognition that humanity's greatest achievements require the talents and perspectives of all people. The mission profile is carefully designed to test every system astronauts will need for future lunar landings. After launch, the crew will spend time in Earth orbit thoroughly checking out the Orion spacecraft systems. Then, using the rocket's upper stage, they'll execute a translunar injection burn, sending them on a trajectory toward the Moon. Unlike Apollo missions that orbited the Moon multiple times, Artemis II will follow a free return trajectory, looping around the far side of the Moon and using lunar gravity to slingshot back toward Earth. This trajectory serves multiple purposes. It tests Orion's life support systems, navigation capabilities, and deep space communication equipment in the actual environment of cislunar space. It proves that the spacecraft can protect astronauts from radiation beyond Earth's protective magnetic field. And it demonstrates that the redesigned heat shield can withstand the scorching temperatures of atmospheric re-entry at nearly 25,000 miles per hour, the fastest speed any crewed spacecraft has ever attempted. The far side of the Moon holds special significance. While Apollo astronauts saw the far side from orbit, Artemis II's crew will have the opportunity to observe parts of the lunar surface never before seen by human eyes. Depending on the precise launch date and trajectory, they'll witness Earthrise from a perspective only 24 humans have ever experienced, seeing our blue planet floating in the black void of space, framed by the desolate lunar landscape. Artemis II builds directly on the success of Artemis I, which flew uncrewed in November 2022. That mission thoroughly tested the Space Launch System rocket and Orion spacecraft, sending mannequins equipped with radiation sensors on a 25-day journey beyond the Moon and back. The data collected proved that the systems work, but also revealed areas needing improvement, particularly regarding the heat shield's performance during re-entry. Engineers spent months analyzing every aspect of that flight, making refinements and upgrades to ensure crew safety. The Artemis II rocket incorporates lessons learned with improved propellant loading procedures, enhanced communication systems, and modifications based on the heat shield analysis. Every system has been scrutinized, tested, and retested to ensure the crew's safe return. But Artemis II is just the beginning. This mission paves the way for Artemis III, currently targeted for mid-2027, which will land astronauts on the lunar surface for the first time since 1972. Subsequent Artemis missions will establish the Lunar Gateway space station in orbit around the Moon and build Artemis Base Camp on the lunar surface, creating a sustained human presence that will enable scientific discoveries and prepare humanity for even more ambitious journeys to Mars. The geopolitical context matters too. While the United States led the Apollo program in competition with the Soviet Union, Artemis unfolds in a different era. China has developed an ambitious lunar program with plans for its own research station on the Moon. The difference: Artemis emphasizes international cooperation and partnership. The program includes contributions from the European Space Agency, Canadian Space Agency, and Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, among others. It's designed so that multiple nations and commercial companies can participate within a shared framework for exploration. So as we count down to February 8th, remember what this mission represents. It's not just 4 astronauts flying around the Moon. It's humanity declaring that we're going back to stay, that space exploration belongs to all of us, and that the next chapter of human discovery is just beginning. What excites you most about Artemis II? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest space news. Until next time, space explorers, and as always, keep looking up.